everyone, it's Karynjean. Welcome back to the studio. If you're new here, welcome, and I hope you enjoy yourself. And if you enjoy it, I hope you join us by subscribing. Thank you so much. What we're doing today is we're gonna finish the Junk Journal July journal. Look at it. It's a tubby tuna. Now, I'm gonna just set this aside for now. This is the last one that we did, July 28th. How very pretty. Upcycled. And remember, all these things are upcycled. Yes, they are. I like the way that came. I think that's very pretty. July 29th is playlist. And I said, I don't listen to music. That's not true. I do listen to music. I do have a few playlists on my phone. And this is what I've done is on my little sprocket, I printed out the little stickers, 2x3 inch stickers. And this is just and I just took a screenshot of the playlist, right? And I have a playlist called Run, which is, free, lots of good music in there. I have another one called Sleep. And these are some of the Outlander, Iona Abbey, Tribal Thunder, Damien Rice O. Another one called Hymns, some of my favorite hymns. David Phelps, whom I adore. This is can't pronounce it. Gymnopedie, I think. And Iona Abbey again. And then it's called Motown. You see the Commodores there. Good Lord, I'm a child of I graduated high school in 1980. A Commodores man. And there are other things in there, but the Commodores are there mainly. I don't know if you can hear the lawnmowers in the background. It's a beautiful day here. We're having a high of 81. The dew point is so low. All the windows are open. Fabulous day. But as you know, there's not much circulation in here, so I am going to turn the fan on, if you just bear with me a moment. I tried to keep it off because of the noise, but I don't know. I can tune it out. I hope it doesn't come across so bad on the video. So this one is going to be playlist, and how I'm going to lay it out is first we need. Let me just get that there to cover. First, this is the pack of Tim Holtz worn wallpaper, right? Worn wallpaper, and I picked out quite a few, and I narrowed it down to one of these. This one, the green is a little bit dark and a little bit grungy looking, right? There's that one. And then there's this one, which is kind of like a grayish blue or a bluish gray with the roses. And I'm actually we're not going to see that much of it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to hopefully, put down the 4 playlists, right? You're not going to see them. And then over on top of them, what I did is I looked at my playlist and I picked out 2 songs from each playlist it's so hard to pick just 2, that I absolutely love. And I was going to put a label on top and write down the 2 songs from that playlist that I absolutely love. So that's what I'm thinking. I know you're probably getting reflection, the shininess from the little photo stickers we have going on here. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. It's not going to take us long to do this. I'm going to put this away because I'm thinking that is probably the better color. Probably the better color there. So I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing well. And one of you left me a comment. I was saying something about YouTube subscribers, monetization, and stuff like that. And she reminded me that they changed their monetization rules. It was, and I don't know if these rules, I have no idea really how it works, but the monetization, you still have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch time hours in the past year, I think. And then there is a lower level of that with 500 subscribers, and I think it's 3,000 watch time hours. So, and I'm more than halfway up on my watch time hours. So if you could help a girl out and just throw the videos on in the background and just let them run for a while, I'd appreciate that. Anyway, enough of all that. Let's get to this. This is going to be quick, and then we're going to be doing In the Garden and Nostalgia. let's get to this. This is going to be quick, and then we're going to be doing In the Garden and Nostalgia. And so, and I already have stuff picked out for both of those. Now, what I want to do here, this does not cover completely, although it covers a lot of it. I'm thinking I need to just take care of this white edge for just a little bit. And I'm thinking, for some reason, I'm thinking weathered wood. Weathered wood, which is kind of a gray. You can kind of see it there. Which one is this one? Stormy Sky. I'm going to pull both out. We're going to take a look and compare them to see how they match with this background color. Now, this is what they look like there. Let me get just a cheap and cheerful, as Natasha Foote says, cheap and cheerful little very thin index card. I just want the white. I want to see what it's going to be like on the white. So we're going to do some Stormy Sky, which, yes, that's a little bit dark, but that looks like a gosh darn good color match with that. And then we're going to do, no, that was Weathered Wood, for heaven's sakes. And then we're going to do Stormy Sky. Ooh, Stormy Sky is it's rather purpley blue. And as we know, the colors change depending upon what color you're having it next to. So, Weathered Wood it is. Oh, and I have a pile of things over here that need to go back. I need to remember that I have a pile of things over here that need to go back. Okay, so we're just going to just kind of really just want to do those edges. Oh, gosh, I do that all the time. Not that it's going to matter really, right, by the time we're all said and done with it. There we go. And again, you know me, I really don't care about neatness. I don't care about neatness. I'm going to reach over and grab a brush. Grab a brush. It's a green brush, but doesn't have anything on it. Let's see if we can. This type, obviously, the foam daubers laid down a heavier, you can see it's much heavier with the foam dauber than it is with the brush. Don't ask me why, I don't know how that works, because the dauber is absorbent because it's foam and this is not absorbent, so maybe that has something to do with it. I'm probably getting ink on the back of this, which is not a concern of mine at the moment, because the back of this, the next one is going to be In the Garden. And come on you. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to, might as well do it here too. I have 2 pieces of tissue paper pulled out, and oh, good Lord, I did it again. I have 2 pieces of tissue paper pulled out. We're going to decide which one we like, and I'm just going to cover the whole back of it with that for In the Garden. And then the last one is Nostalgia, and we already know what poo page we're going to be using for that. All right, let's cover that up. Let's put this away, and let's do a little bit more brush work here. Now I did saturate this a bit, did I not? Yes, I did. So, oh, good Lord. All right, shoulder's done. Shoulder is done. Pardon my reach. All right, now I have a whole pile over here. There. And this. Now, I think what I'm going to do here is let's try our tape runner with this. Oops, hello. I'm a right-handed person, so if I did it this way, I could see where I'm putting it, but the gun or the runner, whatever, kind of blocks my view. And I have little bits of it all over there. Oh. There we go. Oh, I'm going to hit this with cornstarch over here simply because now there is an up and a down side to this. Get those corners folded in. The little tape runner sticking over the edge. And all right, that's as good as we're going right now. And how do we want to put these? We could do it that way. We could do it that way. Oh, let's pick out a poo. We need to pick out a poo. Bear with me as I pull over poo. Poo, poo, poo. Poo in the rain? No, we don't want poo in the rain. Maybe that one right there. Let's put that, well, not all of them, just the one. We just putting the one aside for the moment. Oh, what do we have here? We have poo. Nope. No, no, no. Okay, this is the poo we're going to use. I feel like I've been a little bit out of touch with, I don't know, I'm falling behind in watching some of my favorite creators, right? Today is Sunday, actually. And it's like, oh, well, hold on a second. I haven't watched Rachel in a while, and I completely missed her weekly tutorial that she posted on Friday, so I was watching that this morning. I'd have to watch it again because it is something that she said she's done in the past, and basically you just take well, you guys can go take a look at it. Take a piece of paper, make it a trifold, or just, you know, not even really a trifold. It doesn't matter what size you're putting it in, right? I'm going to gently do this. You could fold it like this and then fold a little bit over like that, so it kind of looks like an envelope or something. Then she opened it up because she had her crease marks, and she decorated it this way, and then when you open it up on the inside, it becomes a journaling spot, right? I'm thinking who's going to go down there. All right. I'm also thinking my handwriting. Where's the back of this sticker? My handwriting is going to have to get very neat very quickly, and also very small. Very small. Cornstarch. Just like a baby's bottom. Oops. Come on. I find it I do like this playlist run, which I love. And when I was a runner, or, you know, house cleaning, just, it's very upbeat. It gets you going, and there's, you know, the songs build you up. You get into your peak run, and then they slow you down to help cool you down. But I don't, and when I was a runner, and even if I was taking a walk right outside or something, I would not have my AirPods in, because then I would not be aware of what's going on in the world around me, which could be very dangerous, depending upon where you are, right? Especially if you're a runner, you need to be able to hear if somebody's coming from behind you, or if there's cars coming, or any kind of thing like that. But anyways, and we're gonna stick, oh, well, maybe we won't stick poo down first. Now we're gonna pull out labels. Hopefully I don't have to make labels. Hopefully we have labels that, oh, those are fancy labels. They're too big. This stuff might be a little bit out of frame for you. Apologies. We can, it's supposed to be pink, but it doesn't really look very pink to me. It's a good size though. Let's see what we have over here. And that's the curly cut-in sides, which are not my favorite. But let's see if we have a green. We do have a green. Let's go back here. Green is kind of a dark green. A dark green. Pink and green. And now we can see what other colors we have. What other colors we have. Oh, what am I missing here? Oh, gosh golly. We have a gold. We could put gold up there, and we have, oh, a blue. Sorry guys, I'm going to be cutting off your heads. Cutting off your heads. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Now, and here's my list of songs. And let's see. Ooh, a little bit too bright. Maybe black. I'm not using a Glapes pen. I'm using these Mr. Pen pens. All right. Should I cut them out? No, I'll just write them. Sleep. Song of Exile. Oh, that's a good one. Song of Exile. And 9,000 Days. 9,000 Days is from the movie that it was about South Africa. Matt Damon, Invictus. I think that's, anyway. It's a good movie. Good song. Kind of, it's like when Nelson Mandela was released from prison, and then he was elected president of South Africa. This is, you know, during the era of apartheid and the end of apartheid. And it's the story of how Mr. Mandela, of course it's a dramatization, but how Mr. Mandela was able to unite the country through their, what is it, rugby? I think I just kicked the cat. Rugby, or I'm not quite sure what sport it was. I think it might have been rugby. Okay, hymns. End of the Beginning. Oh, that's a great song. Michael Phelps. I think he even wrote it. Michael Phelps trained at Juilliard. His voice is amazing. End of the Beginning is one of my absolute favorites. Just real. I write my G's differently every time, so don't yell. And when I'm gone. When I'm gone is from the album. I think it's probably called Hymns by Rory and, oh gosh, Rory and what was her name? Anyway, it makes me cry all the time because his wife, whose name escapes me, Rory Fleek, and his wife's name was, she died of cancer. But it's, it's about when I'm gone, how you're gonna hate the dark and then you're gonna hate the dawn kind of thing, and just with all my years in hospice and death kind of being a profession of mine. Anyway, it's just a beautiful, beautiful song. But if I can. Yeah, Rory Fleek. They had a daughter. They have a daughter. Well, he's still alive. He has Indiana, who was born with Downs. Beautiful, beautiful child. Beautiful girl. Don't know how old she is now. Run. Ooh, I'm coming home. Aloe Black. I think it's from one of the Fast and Furious movies. I love it. I'm coming home. That's such a great beat to it. Diva Dance. Oh, I love Diva Dance. Diva Dance is from the in the movie Fifth Element. Bruce Willis, Mila. I forget. I'm so bad with names. Anyway, I tried to get the actual soundtrack recording of the song Diva Dance. I can't find it anywhere. But I have a couple of recordings that different, orchestras and stuff have recorded. And it's the part where, I don't know if you're familiar with the movie Fifth Element? Mila Jovovich is the actress's name. But it's where the Bruce Willis character, it's set in the future. This Bruce Willis character is at some kind of like concert thing, and this diva, this woman, she's all blue, whatever her species is, and it's this song where she starts out it's a beautiful operatic beginning, and then it becomes like a, not a hip-hop, but a bebopper kind of, thing. And I also love the scene in the movie, because, anyway, if you're familiar with the movie, you know the song. Yeah, and I'm coming home. Tell the devil I'm coming home. That's a great song. There we go. I'm coming home. And now for Motown, the Commodores. Oh my gosh, how do you pick? Still, right? The way Lionel Richie sings that last still just gets me every time. And Sail On. How many Motown, for heaven's sakes? How can you pick just? You can't is the thing, but I did. I picked like an A-side and a B-side. A-side and a B-side. Oh, and also now we have to think about how we're going to put the date on here. I'm thinking maybe just like right there, I could do thinking a circle, right? Kind of screams for a circle right there. Let me think. Could put one of my fancy circles there. I could do a circle punch with sorry guys, boom. Let's bring it over. Kind of matches, kind of does, kind of, yeah, the modernness of these with the oldness of that. Okay, but I'm thinking a circle, and here's poo. Excuse me. Poo. And maybe I might need to get a bigger circle. Oh, this is just an example. Don't even. Whoa. No, we would not put that there. A bigger circle with put some kind of circle there that I can write on. Nope, 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 nope. Not sure. Sure, I have some kind of circle that I can write on. And these, it's a little bit too bright. I'm trying to tone it down a little bit. How about, hold on. How about, not quite sure that one goes. This, it's taking me more time than I thought it was going to take. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. A clock. We could put a clock there. Put a clock there. Why not? I'm going to put a clock there. And poo. Where are we gonna put poo? We're gonna put poo. I was just thinking putting the date, putting the clock down, and then covering the clock with glossy accents is what I was thinking. Just to kind of bring up the background of that a little bit. All right, we'll put Sweet Toledo. What's going on with my speech today? I don't know. I'm fine. We will put, if I can open it. There it is. We're gonna put poo down here, just because poo. We're gonna put poo there. Cover this up for a moment. And what? Not going to be able to cover it with glossy accents right away because we have to put in the garden on the back side of it. But in the meanwhile, I still haven't ordered a new black glaze pen. Black, I'm not sure black. Maybe that is not going to... It's an awful lot of noise out there. I think I have landscapers on both sides of me at the moment. These are way too bright. The pink. Well, maybe we can... Oh, let's try it. If not, we'll pull out something else. This is July 29th. There we go. July 29th. We'll set that aside. We're going to set that aside because now we're doing in the garden. In the garden. This is going to be nostalgia. We say goodbye, right? So we have to figure out, and maybe we're just going to use a lot of, go back to the beginning for nostalgia. And, yeah, figure that one out. Okay, in the garden. There's this paper, which actually, considering it's going to be coming up with nostalgia, I think is too bright. There's this paper. We're going to use this paper. That was an easy decision. I tried to rip it and I did not do such a good job of it. But that's enough. It's just enough. Just enough. And actually, I think I have, out of this, I made some washi tape. It's around here somewhere, using just my thin double-sided adhesive stuff. All right, now, let's go back to this side. Nostalgia. I was gonna say I could use, I'm not gonna use double-sided adhesive because I'll scream. You'll hear me scream. You'll hear me scream. I have tacky glue I could spread thinly. I have glue stick. Art glitter glue. I'm gonna try, let's try the tacky glues. Thin, where's my schmagegi? Use that as my spreader. I don't know. Let's see if it's gonna come out, or if there's a big fat clog there. There might be a big fat clog. There is. Because these have not been stored upside down. So let's take a look. This is Aileen's original. Not sure there's really much of anything left in here, quite honestly. Here we go. Let's just try that for the moment. And we can actually, well, I pulled this out. I'm going to use this. I have my whatchamacallums. Yep, palette knives. See if we can keep this on this one piece here. Spread it out thinly. Make sure it's over the edge. Nope. It's not here at the edge. Come on, just a little bit more. Whoa, hello, thank you, thank you. That's a little bit too much. There at the edge. Okay, I'm not quite sure it's there at the edge. Use my fingers. Get rid of that pen. Let's see. Excuse me if my head gets in the way. My head's gonna get in the way. I need to see what I'm doing over here. Whoa. That's exactly what I did not want to have happen. Oh, dag-nabbit, dag-nabbit. All right, well, here's me messing up. Here's me messing up, all right. Ah! Look at that. Sweet Toledo. All right, let's see what we can do. Because of what's on the other side of this, pulling this up, because I've already ripped. Oh, I'm pulling up the tissue paper, and I'm also pulling up the cardstock underneath it. Dag nabbit. Oh, sugar shoes. Oh, gosh. All right, yeah, and now I have all this stuff stuck to my fingers. So much for the tacky glue. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, right there. Sugar shoes. And now what I need to do is I need to go find a nice piece of cardstock to put on there instead. Which I have plenty of, don't I? Yes, I do. Same general theme. What a frickin' mess I made. Cannot use wet glue at this point, so yes, I'm using this because of the strength of it. That there is cornstarched. This is thick. This is from Joann's. Right there. I think I got it from Amazon. what I think I might actually do, just because I don't want even the barest hint, not the barest hint of any, oh, sugar shoes, dag nab it all. Put it down this side. Maybe it's because this side is slippery that it's shifted. There we go. Don't want the, no, that suddenly is now bloody crooked. Bloody crooked indeed. Oh, it's shifting. It's shifting on me. All right. This is the top. Let's look. Does it matter? Make that the top. And now, listen to me scream. Luckily, we put this piece of worn wallpaper down on top of that. Now that is a little bit crooked. I'm just not going to deal with it. Because I'm not. Because I'm not. Okay. And now I think that, and then this one over here, let's try this one over here with a thin sheet. Let's see if we can piece it together and put the tissue paper over here. I think it'll match nicely with that. Let's see, we can do that one. And what do we have here? And there, okay. There. Now, I'm going to do my best to line this up here in this corner. Going to do my best. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to try to line it up edge to edge. I'm going to, well, I was going to say I'm going to have it hang over a little bit so that I can cut around it. Let's see what we have. Rip it. There we go. Okay. For some reason the paper doesn't look squared to me, but it is. Okay. I'm not going to be able to get over there. Okay. Okay, so we have In the Garden and Nostalgia. Nostalgia. In the Garden. Well, in the garden, I'm thinking as a pleasant experience, not being attacked by a gorse bush or falling into a gorse bush. Let's put it that way. Okay. In the garden, no, I don't want, that's what the rubber band is from. It's from these cards. Let's see what we have here. Having a picnic, getting into trouble with you, peas in a pod, not those, thank you very much. Although, I have Pooh and the honeybees. See, there they are. Honey, honey, honey. Wrong colors. Maybe in the garden would be having a picnic. A picnic. Pooh having a picnic. Oh, that's the one I already pulled out. Look at that. A picnic. Okay, in the garden. Having a picnic. The green is the right color. I want more. I want more. Okay, well, always an adventure here, going through everything that I have. This is from my porch prints, and I just fussy cut this out, and this is what I'm doing. I'm putting this down. I'm gonna make it a little simple, a little bit simpler today. Maybe I will even use, get a load of this, glue stick of all things. Glue stick of all things. So I actually did close the front window and put the air conditioner back on simply because of the lack, even with the fan on behind me, it was still getting rather warm in here. Making sure I get all these edges. About there. I'm thinking I want to ink edges here, and so I'm actually pulling over my spun sugar. Just to kind of yep. Now we're doing much better. By doing that, I might have actually drawn a little bit of attention to where it's crooked, but I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. And we are having a picnic. Let me see. Twisted citron, bundled sage. The shabby shutters. Make sure there's anything left on it. This might look familiar to you. I believe I used it in the Shabby Chic journal, and quite possibly in the Green Gables journal, which not quite the right green, which is now in the cracked pistachio, in the hands of my niece. Yes. So sweet. When she got it, she FaceTimed me while she was opening it and going through it. She was absolutely thrilled with it. I don't know if she uses it or not. That's not the point. Not the point. Having a picnic. Thought I had, I'll just use this, paper towel. Nick. Now, all right, I was waiting for this to dry before I glued it down. It's dry. We can glue this down now. Now remember, I said I was going to put glossy accents on this. Right there. Put glossy accents on that. On this, let's see what we have. Prickly Pear, I think, is going to be the wrong color. You probably can't see it because of those two things there. It's not the right green. This one is too tealy blue. Ooh, it certainly is. That one is blue, blue. Blue, 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 blue. And I do have these on my, there we go. I have these swatched out, I do. I'm not sure actually it's gonna show up here. We're gonna put this one down first, and then when this dries, I'll go back and put glossy accents on the other one. All right, here we go. So In the Garden is July 30th. July. And this might be Dragon Scales, Nouveau Dream Drops. I love their Dream Drops. Dragon Scales, look at that. Look at me go. July. '30th. Oh, sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Let's see if I can get it pulled up. Let's see if I can get it pulled up. Let's try that again. July. Kind of looks like a 3. July 30th. Okay. And now, I guess we're going to put this aside. Probably should put it aside someplace else. Although I want to keep it just nearby here for just a moment. And now this is Nostalgia. I think what I'm going to do here is actually cutting this. Cutting that. We say goodbye. That needs to be mounted on something. No, we need to mount it, but we do need to mount it on something. Okay. And we're going to use some spun sugar on this. Let me put this aside. What's more nostalgic than a doily? And this is also harkening back to a couple pages before with the upcycled. Now, of course, I can go and pull out a actual crocheted or Battenberg lace doily, but I think this will be just fine. The paper doily. This color Spun Sugar is, I'm sure I'm getting ink on my fingers at this point. The paleness of it, it's kind of nostalgic, I think. Nostalgic for me anyway. I feel like I have stuff on my fingers. Between glue and, yeah. Between all these things, I'm sure I do have stuff on my fingers. Oh. Should probably use a different color than Spun Sugar on this, because Spun Sugar is, whoops, behind it. But let's take a look and see if we're going to switch to, nope, that's fine. Switch to something else. Okay. Probably could have used glue stick on that, but open that. This here. That's fine. Put it down crooked. Not quite sure I meant to put it down crooked. We say goodbye, but we need, going back to our very first page, we need hearts. We can put a bit of washi tape. See if I have a gentle hand with the glue stick. Let's see. I think I put some kind of gloss on that heart. I did. It wasn't glossy accents though. Let me say goodbye. And we also need the date. That. And we will, quite sure of what color we will. I'll put it in that color. Pulls over the green a little bit. If this is working. Okay, so this is July 31st. And we'll actually put the year here, 2023. Oh, wrong one. Blowing on the wrong one. And I smudged it. Dang that, but of course I smudged it because I didn't set it aside to dry. All right. And now what we need to do is, that's a lot to cover. We're going to use the Nouveau Crystal Glaze on this one. Okay, we're gonna wait for them all to dry and then we'll show you the end result. Okay, we are done. I'll show you what we have here, and then I'm just going to post another video of a flip through of the entire thing. We will revisit the entire thing. That one, just so forewarned is forearmed, I might just do that one with music in the background. I'm not quite sure. We'll see. But anyway, so here we go. Let's see if we can do this. The book is very chunky. I'm holding it up a little bit to try to get the glare off of it so you can see. This is, I didn't use glossy accents. I used Nouveau Crystal Glaze, which is fine. It dries a lot quicker than the glossy accents do. So that was playlists. I have my 4 playlists that I love. Yes. On the, I post reels on Instagram of each day, and I have different music to them. The reel I've posted for this day, July 29th, the song there is actually Song of Exile. It's not the version I have, but it's very similar. It's just a little snippet, of course, in case you've never heard that song. It's the first time I heard it was in the movie King Arthur with Ewan Griffiths, oh, what's her name when she was young? I can't think of the names of the actors. Anyway, I really like the movie King Arthur, back maybe 20 years ago or so. The names will come to me eventually, or maybe I'll post it. Here we have Having a Picnic. The July's a little sloppy, but that's okay. The July 30th is a little sloppy, but this is in the garden. July 30th is in the garden. And this, the My Porch Prince, I think is a very nice, with the colors and everything, the match for the paper that I have underneath it. And thankfully we were able to rescue that page. And then our last page, of course, is July 31st, 2023. We say goodbye. I actually put the year there for that one. With Pooh and Piglet walking away into the sunset. And there we have it, our Junk Journal July 2023. Not at all what I was expecting, right? Or the whatever plan I had in my head, the direction I was planning on going, because look at the covers. At this point, I think I'm probably going to have to put new covers on it, or just cover the, oh, well, but this is already has all that with the accents and everything. I guess I'll leave the covers alone. Yeah. So there we go. All right. Well, this is Karynjean. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me. See, it's a chunky monkey. I hope you've enjoyed it. We are only limited by our own imaginations. Let yours run wild. Thanks for stopping by.